Question 18. The graph shows a shop's daily profit over 2 weeks. Question A. Circle the profit on Tuesday of week 2. According to the key, week 2 is the fixed solid line. So we're going to follow this and look at what the profit was on Tuesday. If we look up, we have this little peak on the dark line, which is somewhere between 160 and 180. This automatically rules off the 140, but we now need to look at what each of these little lines is worth. It's definitely not 1, because that would only leave us with 165 at this top line, but that's 180. If it was 2, it would be 162, 4, 6, 8, and that would be 170. So every little line must equal 4. 164, 68, 72, 76, 180. So if every line is equal to £4, there'll be 1, 2, 3, that's 12. So we have 164, 168, £172 profit. Question B tells us the total profit on Mondays for the 2 weeks was £260. If you look at the graph, we have 100 here and 160. That adds to give me 260. Which day had the highest total profit for the 2 weeks? For this, we're going to have to look at the 5 remaining days on the graph and see which one adds up to give us the highest. We can guesstimate that it's either going to be Friday or Saturday, because these are the points where both graphs are quite high up, but it's well worth double checking just to be sure. If we start with Tuesday, we can see that we have this first peak at 140, and then for week 2 we've just worked out that was 172. Put that together gives you £312. Continue to do this for the rest of the week. On Wednesday we have 120 on week 1, and on week 2 this one was not very good. This looks like it's halfway, so it would be 130, giving a total profit of £250. If we try Thursday, this has a bottom line here of 124 and a week 2 line here of 160. That means on Thursday the profit was £266. So let's try Friday, which was my guess at potentially having the highest, because in week 1 they made a lot of money. So on Friday, on week 2, which is the lowest number, that was £140, and on week 1 it was £200. Altogether, that's 340, which is the highest so far out of those 5 days. But you cannot assume that this is the highest until you've checked all of them. If we look at Saturday then, in week 1, they made £180. On week 2, carefully counting, we can see that's 172. Put those two numbers together, we end up with £352, which means that Saturday was in fact the highest total profit. So the correct answer, to make sure we have actually answered the question, which day was it? It was Saturday.